everyone. Today I'm going to teach you about cleaning computers and why dust is pretty bad for it, the cost that it can have on your computer, and basically how they clean your computer. Now, to start off, whenever I was very young, I was scared to even touch or go near computers. Shocking, really, as a person that loves computers. And until I got confident to really, go around computers, see them, open them up, what I found inside of computers was very shocking and disturbing and terrifying, but also intrigued me to make me want to learn more about them. But what I found was blankets of dust, just all inside the computer. Now, you're probably wondering, why is dust a big deal about computers? Why is that important? Well, as somebody who's built his own computer and also cleaned his own computer, I can tell you that the main points of why dust in your computer is really bad is that the problems that arise from having the dust in your computer, the cost of cleaning the dust within your computer, and basically how to clean your computer is a little bit time consuming as well. Now, first off, the problems that dust causes in your computer. Even just a little fine granule of dust can just cause a sector on the motherboard to just completely wipe out, like it's gone. Your computer's gone forever, just from that tiny speck of dust. And now, computer specialists estimate that over 70% of computer problems and failures are due to dust, and that they recommend up to computer cleanings 4 times a year. Now, another problem that arises from dust is it blocks airflow, the main ventilation of the computer. And that's the main point of why you have a computer case in that ergonomic state, is because the airflow, the fans all in it, so that way your parts don't overheat, because the parts will have to run really, really hot in order to conduct and do what they need to do with the electricity within it and stuff like that. And whenever parts overheat, they generally don't like to come back to life after that. They will fry on you, they'll melt, they'll short circuit, they'll just lose everything as well. And that could lead to losing your entire computer again, or just that particular part if you're lucky. And another thing that can happen from dust, even, again, just a small granule of dust can cause a computer part to actually loosen or pop out. And now, this has actually happened with me before. I will admit, I got a little bit lazy. I dusted my computer out, and whenever I was moving it from one place to another, I set it back down, and I noticed my computer wasn't turning on. Like, that's strange. The power supply's on, everything's seems okay. So then I open up my computer, and I find the graphics card that's just a little bit popped out, and my computer was completely dusty. So I just cleaned it right off, popped it back in. Everything worked fine, thankfully. So, moral of the story is dust can cause a lot of problems for your computer. Now that knowing that dust has a lot of problems that can happen with your computer, you're probably wondering what the cost is to replace a part, or even the entire computer / cleaning the dust out of your computer. Now, the first thing is, if your computer was to overheat, fry, you completely lose your entire computer, the average desktop computer nowadays will be anywhere from $500 to $700 for a decent machine that can, just do basic needs, like maybe doing your word processing and stuff like that. If you want anything higher, you're going to need to go up to the thousands range. And that's excluding the monitors and stuff like that. Now, if a particular part fails, like let's say your graphics card just overheats, or your CPU overheats, that costs anywhere from $100 to $200 worth of replacing. And as you can see, that gets pretty expensive just due to dust and neglect to clean your computer. Now, you're probably wondering, well, how much does it actually cost to clean the dust? Well, if you go through professional companies, which I'm going to use, for example, Geek Squad charges an upwards of $150 just for a general cleaning, in which they will just take out your hardware side of things and your software side of things, which speeds up both ends. Or you could do it yourself, and you could just do it within a general range of $10 to $15. And usually what you need for that is just a can of air duster, rubbing alcohol, and a Q-tip. Now that you know the cost of replacing parts and cleaning computers just due to the dust, you're probably wondering, well, what are they doing that costs so much for like Geek Squad or whatever, and why is it so much compared to what I'm doing? Well, Geek Squad does what I call the elaborate method of cleaning a computer, in which they deconstruct your entire computer and just air dust each and individual part, and then just rebuild your computer using that rubbing alcohol to get into between deep crevices in the computer. Now you could do it the fast way, which is by yourself with the $10 to $15 that I've said, and you could just open up the computer, spray it with a can of air duster, take out the dust, call it a day. That just gets out a general amount, and it takes, like I said, 10 to 15 minutes of your time. The Geek Squad way takes an hour to 2 hours. So it's very labor intensive for their method, but it also keeps your computer very clean and like factory new. So, in conclusion, I hope you guys understand the risks of the dust that can arise, or the problems that arise from keeping dust in your computer, or keeping it dusty, the costs that can come from having that dust in your computer and what it does to it, and how to actually clean.